lights. Boys, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We got 5. We're poised. We are away. Gary's waving his flag like a trooper. And a little bit slow off the line there was Mark Brown. As Dan Wareham gets a little sight. Has got a little bit of a train in front of him here. As we get on board with Rob Sutherland in his pursuit of Ben Evans and Tony Lamb. Jonathan Brown not too far either. Just want to watch where people take their lines. Now they'll take a little bit wider, get it down geared early, get it nose tucked into them apexes, drive it out the corner. It's easier said than done when you're talking about it, but when you're sat in it, it's a completely different story. Hello everybody and welcome to, wow, that was an introduction, was it not? That was Ryan Dudley having a little coming together there in the Simtech machine, the 155 living GR86. Welcome, we are here at Knockhill Circuit, home to the BTTCC. If you didn't already know, the boys are currently in practice right now, getting warmed up, and it is not a Simtech machine leading the way right now. It is, in practice, Lee Rylands in the RSD machine. Set in the trend, putting in some 55.95 lap times. Been on practice. Pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. Knockhill Circuit is an unforgiving circuit. It's undulated. You are going to get your wheels off the ground around here this evening. It's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, and I'm surely it will be hectic as well. This is the GR86 at Knockhill Circuit, brought to you by Tanso, sponsored by Clark St James, boosting small businesses across multiple platforms, and also sponsored by Telemetry for all your racing Delta needs.
Hello, mic check.
We have got pit lane as well. We have got the pit lane radios on so we can hear what the drivers are saying throughout. It's going to be very interesting indeed. For those new to this league, the new format, there is no iRacing flag up for grabs on the draw this season. The pro drivers are racing for first place of £25, second place for 15, third place for 10, and as the AM drivers in the single digits there, singles and doubles, they are the AM drivers. The triple numbered cars are the pro drivers. They are also racing for £25, and for first place and second place will get 15, and third place will get £10. In addition, if you take part in all the races this season and are not in the top 3 of either category, you will be entered into the 3 draw for a chance to win £15 iRacing voucher. Before they did the iRacing flag, but now it's a £15 iRacing voucher. Like I said, we are here at Knockhill. It's going to be very entertaining around it. It is a small circuit. It's a sub 55 lap circuit, so lap cars might become an issue later on in the race. It's a 20-minute race 1, 25 for race 2, as we'll just see Mr. Rylands there going 2 off, getting his 2 wheels off the ground. Places to be made up, definitely around in the final corner, the final airpit on this circuit. So buckle in, get ready, because it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, definitely going to be entertaining. Really looking forward to this. While we wait, let's see if we can get into the chat box and see if we can get anybody Anybody on the rant? I've just got a message coming. Oh, as we know, last season, Ryan Dudley missed out on the championship by 3 points last season. And he is 5 points behind Eric Ronenberg. I haven't got the tables up on me right now, but I will get them up for the next race because I like to leave it just a little bit. But I will tell you, in the pro standings, Eric Ronenberg is ahead of the guy we're seeing right now, Ryan Dudley, just by 5 points. Ryan Dudley and Ed coming together between two back markers that was having a little bit of a ding-dong around Brands Hatch, which may have cost him the win around Brands Hatch a couple of weeks ago. So he wouldn't have been best impressed about that. But he's got the bit between his teeth is Ryan Dudley, and certainly making inroads, but he is, like I said, 5 points behind Eric Ronenberg. Daniel has slipped behind with no wins as yet. Sits in third with 67 points behind Eric. So needs points tonight if he wants to top the positions. Meanwhile, in the AM standings, it's still very close. Peter Woodmore is topping by 10 points ahead of Adrian Hadfield, who is hoping tonight to get another win and close the gap. And the new driver, Chris, is certainly putting on a bit of a show as well, making a bit of a name for himself. Is Chris? There he is, Mr. Chris, in the Gr86 logoed machine. He is he's had 3 podiums so far, so not a bad way to introduce yourself in the AMs. So definitely one to watch out for. Certainly going to be interesting to watch. And Joshua Simon as well, who had a pretty abysmal race last time around. He's there in the pits just gathering his thoughts of what's going to happen tonight around here. So had a few offs and a few rounds. So we'll see how he gets on in the silverback machine. Definitely time to find, and just need to settle in, find a groove. This track isn't difficult, but it can be overwhelming when faster drivers are around you, and trying to give space, but obviously maintain that battle with the drivers that you're racing with as well. As he's on his out lap right now. What is his fastest lap so far? It's 58.4. So some two and a bit seconds off the leading trio. And the ever pink machine of Eric Ronenberg as well, sitting there at top of the tree. And only just by, wow, 41 thousandths of a second ahead of Lee Rylands. And then Ryan Dudley is doing 56 deads at the moment. So time to find for Mr. Dudley as well. Definitely gaps to find for all. And there's a workwear machine going right round as well. He was full sends there for the workwear machine of Mr. Woodmore. Has he recovered it? Yeah, he has. He's recovered it pretty well. Well done, Mr. Woodmore. Speaking of Mr. Wareham, he has just arrived. There is Mr. Wareham on a little excursion. Last season's champion. Just. And what a finish it was around Watkins Glen as well. Second race around Watkins Glen. He was down the back of the order for the best part of that race, bouncing around in 13th, 14th place. Managed to claw his way back up to 9th, while Ryan Dudley was finishing in 5th place. Ryan Dudley then needed a podium as Dan Wareham got into the top 10. So, what could have been last season, but this season's a new season. We're on the touring car train right now at circuits. So we'll see how the 86s get on around this Knockhill track. Certainly going to be very interesting indeed. 10 minutes of qualifying will follow this as well. Certainly looking forward to that. I mean, practice is one thing, qualifying is quite another, as is the race after that. And Knockhill can be very unforgiving. We'll do an onboard actually with one of the drivers. Who's going to come up and start a lap? I do really need to put track cam on here. Let's get on the gyro cam of the current lap leader there, as you can see, as we're into turn 3. Down hard on the brakes into turn 4. Watch the curve on the way through. This is where it can get ear 'em and scare 'em through 4 into 5 into 6. That's where you can get up on the 2 wheels there. Let the car run out wide to the left. Feed it in. Just a light lift. Taking all the curb and got it wrong. And got it wrong. Mr. Ronenberg. Trust you, my son. Just you. Yeah, big sideways action there. Coming in as well. Just joined us down Wareham and already laying down a marker. He's on a 55.86. Oof. See, it's easily done. It's easily done if you're going to get it wrong. The Scott Kostrick and the ever vibrant liveried machine as well. I do love his liveries. They are fantastic. Cameraman's doing a great job. Not sure where he is. He's away with the fairies. It's just off and down the road. There's some gravel on their tyres, as you do. There's a safe rejoin as well. Rejoins on if you do go off are going to be, you're going to have to have your wits about you, definitely. And then we've got Sean Clark, Adrian Hadfield as well. Clark and Sam James liveried machine. Absolutely love it. And we've got Mr. Proctor in the M&Ms. Do love a good M&Ms. Only the chocolate ones though. Or the peanut ones, they're pretty tasty. I do like, and I've only ever had them, is the toffee ones. And I've tried them over here in the UK, right? And they're not the same as the ones you get in America. They're not. Yeah, they say they are, and they're completely different. So yeah, toffee M&Ms from America are absolutely bliss. What will be absolutely bliss if Mark Plox can stay in the top 10. He's currently doing 56.7s right now. And he's in the top 10 and hanging on pretty well as we get 2 wheels off the ground. Certainly going to be entertaining, see if all the boys can hold that. Especially when they're running in traffic, side by side, trying to make moves as well. Moves around here are going to have to be precise, shall we say. 2 wheels up, good save. Good save indeed from Mr. Proctor. We have got the governor in as well. He's currently in the pits there in the TRG machine. John Johnston is the governor, the main man for Tanso Racing Group, making it all happen, getting all the sponsorships that you need and putting on this splendid event, Season 6 of the 86ers. Oh. Season 6. Wow. And I would just like to say that on a Wednesday night as well, as we are on a touring car circuit, Tanso Racing Group do host a touring car event on a Wednesday night. Not too late to get involved, so please get involved, get your name down, we'd really appreciate that. We have got a promo video for that which I will set up for the next stream, and we will show you what it's all about. I did miss the race last week because United were on, and to be honest I actually forgot that the league had started, so that's my own fault. But I am in there in the BWT machine in the Honda. I absolutely love it. It is fantastic. So, get your names down. Predict me. Where are we going to... what's your top 3? Who do you think is going to be in the top 3? Let me know. Get in the chat. Let me know. Let me bring up this. We get in the general chat. I want to get in the iRacing chat. Good evening, boys. How y'all doing?
Great, Gav. Oh.
How we doing? How we looking?
Yeah, you should have some fun with this one tonight. God.
Oh, I know. I'm just watching a few cars going 2 wheels off, 2 up in the air. There's a few going around.
If I can get round.
We are now live on the air, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, I wish I was out there watching this. This is going to be an entertaining one this evening.
Tell you what, Kevin, this car is made for Knockhill.
You reckon?
There's so much fun around here.
Wow, wow.
It's like a mini touring car, it is. Really works well.
Nice. Nice. Where do you think all the moves are going to be? I'm looking for the last corner myself, the hairpin. Yeah. Everyone's going to be single filing and then making the moves on the hairpin, I reckon.
Yeah, last corner for sure.
Overtake?
as we now roll into qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We've just got the TRG machine waiting to exit the pits for 10 minutes of qualifying. Here we go. We will bring up the box. We will get to see the deltas. See who's setting the trend as well. Remember, Eric Ronenberg was leading the way earlier on for 55s. So we will see. But like I said, practice is one thing. Qualifying is another. Then the race after that as well. We shall see. Boys, I'm going to leave you to do your qualifying. And I will be back a little later on. Have a good race, boys.
Let's get up.
See you later. There we go. That's the boys, the primed. It's a mini touring car. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. A mini touring car. It's made for this circuit, but we will see. How to get on. The 3 drivers I want to watch is Mr. Ronenberg as well. We can see if we can bring up his sector times. Because he was earlier on setting the trend doing 55s. There's 55 threes. And then you had Dan Wareham as well, who was in the 55s. Ryan Dudley as well in the 55s as well. So he's on his out lap right now. We shall see. 10 minutes around there. It's certainly going to be can't emphasize enough how entertaining this one is actually going to be. Especially going 2 wheels up in the air. I mean, these cars are light as they are. The suspension is that soft. It can easily throw you one way, then the next. Trying to catch the snap on the wheel on these cars is easier said than done. They're just so light, it's unbelievable. One mistake around it, especially around the circuit that's less than a minute long. It's going to be make or break for some, and I do say this corner will be the place to get all your moves done. As Eric Ronenberg starts lap, we'll get on board with the gyro cam that we have on board this season. As I come over the start finish straight. Heading down in towards turn 1. You're going to have to go hard on the brakes and lift it in. Get that nose turned in nice and early. Big clamping of the curve into turn 1. Good ride on the curve of turn 2 into 3. Keep it down in second gear. Keep that car settled. Now this is where we will go 2 and 3. Up in the air. Mistakes there. Easily done, but he navigated that really well. You see the pitch on some of these curves, and a little snap there to correct the steering as well. Keeping that car tame. Dan Wareham setting the trend right now at 55.69. We're on board with Eric Ronenberg. Coming down towards the airpin, hard on the brakes, down into first gear, get that nose tucked in. What's an early exit, good travel as well. Short shift up to second. What's his time going to be as he crosses the line? There you go, top of the timesheets. 55.52. He is ahead of Dan Wareham, who's on a 56.19. Ryan Dudley's on a 56.5. Personal best sector 1 for Ryan Dudley. Rylands is down on Dudley's time as well. The Rylands are certainly one to watch out for. Little time to go. Carnage incoming, says Baz Racing. I dare say so myself, son. I dare say so myself. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good Sunday. My Sunday has been terrific myself. The East League veterans did me proud today and got a 5-0 victory. I was absolutely buzzing. So we are now 7 games unbeaten. 7 games unbeaten. Why is Ryan Dudley come to a... Oh, is that his time over? 3 laps done. Ooh, that is. Currently sitting in 3rd right now. It's Dan Wareham still on a flyer as well. The only man that can stop Eric Ronenberg taking the podium here. He's got a 10 for 2 to find. Looks like they're pretty set right now. Dudley's done his lap. Ryland's Proctor Lamb also finished their flying laps. Woodmore moves up to 6. I'm great after the football today. Nice. Very good. How did your football go? How did you get on, bud? Supporting or playing? What's Dan Wareham got in the bag? Did he get the exit right at the final corner? Has he had a good lap? Stays in 2nd place. Peter Woodmore in the whoop whoop. Currently sitting in 6th place. Not a bad run so far. Tony Lamb in 7th. Scott Kostrick is 8th. Adrian Atfield is not too far behind as well, at 57.56 compared to Scott Kostrick's 57.25. What has Woodmore got? Over the line we go and stay 6th by the looks of. Everybody's finishing their laps. Dan Wareham is still on another lap. Oh, someone's got to be a Liverpool fan. Oh dear. What happened at Luton? I thought he had that game in the bag, bro, to be honest. But saying that, though, United, I'm a United fan, and we're absolutely shocking right now, bud. Absolutely shocking. You know, 1-0 over Luton, and the centre-back scored. It was just, I don't know what's going on at United, but it's not United right now. You probably have a better season than us, to be honest, bud. So, Dan Wareham is the last man across the line, and we've still got best part of 4 minutes left on the clock. So, and across the line he goes. Unless he's just driving for fun. He's not better in that time. So I believe that is your order, and we will get it up as soon as the clock clicks over for 10 minutes and bring up the actual standings for you. I could read them off right now, but we'll do it pro. We'll do it pro. Certainly looking forward to this. See the time delta there as well, where Wareham is slightly faster in sectors and Dudley in certain parts of the circuit as well. Time to find there, but we know these SimTech boys, they can race each other, they can slipstream each other, they like synchronized drivers, but they're all individuals at the end of the day, and there's no love lost, shall we say, between Dan Wareham and Ryan Dudley. In regards to the championship, that was just an off day. But we're second in the league. Yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are indeed. God, I'd get a nosebleed if United got up that high. I really would. I really would. But yeah, as I was saying, no love lost between Dan Wareham and Ryan Dudley, as they've now got new title rivals in Eric Ronenberg, stamping his authority down, taking victories and leading the championship currently by 5 points. So all to do for Dan Wareham and Ryan Dudley as well. And in the AMS, we'll keep an eye on Chris Thorpe, who's taking podiums at Glory, taking them at pace, shall we say. Is every race he's been in, he's took 3 podiums so far. So another one to watch out for in the AMS. Looking for big clamping at the curb as well. That was a great save from Dan Wareham. That was phenomenal save. Was a really good save. Everybody else is just pitting. He's the only car on circuit. Last minute to go. We'll get all the qualifying standings while the boys form up on the grid for what is going to be CIRIRCIUT around Knockhill. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Really looking forward to this. 20 minutes race 1, 25 minutes race 2. Brought to you by Tanso Gr86, sponsored by Telemetry, giving you all your delta and times that you need for your racing. And Clark St. James, promoting small businesses across multiple platforms, helping you grow. Amazing. And there we go. It is it. That is it. Let's get the grid for you. And it is Eric Ronenberg on pole position from Dan Wareham, Ryan Dudley in third, Lee Rylands in fourth, Mark Proctor fifth, Peter Woodmore in sixth, Tony Lamb in seventh, Scott Kostrick in eighth, Adrian Adfield in ninth, Sean Clark in 10th, Darren Morrison in 11th, Chris Thorpe is there in 12th place, and John Johnston 13th, and Joshua Syme in 14th. Oh, this will be good. I don't need to see it. Giving me cameras. There we go. All the boys are poised and ready to go. We've got the battle box up. It's time to go racing. Knockhill circuit, 20 minutes. Ooh. I wouldn't want to call it down into turn one. Wait on Adrian Adfield, Chris Thorpe and Dan Wareham to form up on the grid in his second spot. There we go. These look phenomenal. Gonna be interesting. Wish I could delete that. We are poised. The revs are up. We're ready. This is gonna get ugly. It's fast. It's furious. It's the Gr86s from KNOCKHILL. Let's go racing. We are away. And that looked like a good start from Eric Ronenberg as well. Ryan Dudley already trying to split the two as he looks to come down the inside. That's Dan Wareham. Got a sensational start around the outside of Eric Ronenberg. Down to third already. Dan Wareham leading the way. Got a jump start as well. And away he goes as Ryan Dudley looks to make a move up through the S's. Not going to get a move done there. John Johnson already passed Joshua Syme for P13. But it is Simtech 1, 2 and 3. As I believe Eric Ronenberg is a Simtech racing driver as well. Down in third place. 20 minutes to go. 55 seconds a lap. It's going to be a slipstream train. Rylands in the RSD machine. Had a good qualifying session. He's coming under pressure from Mark Proctor in the M&M machine. And lap 1 is looking unscathed so far. Everybody getting around unscathed. Let's get on with Eric Ronenberg as we clamber through the curves as we're tracking Ryan Dudley through turn 2 into 3. Staying this close through the S's is probably his best bet. Slipstream will have an effect. The aero off these cars, once you're running this close, is pretty devilish as well. Mark Proctor has had an excursion. We'll go and have a look at that shortly. Running very deep and wide there as well was Eric Ronenberg. Ryan Dudley is still all over the back of his championship rival from last season as well. Down towards the airpin. Is he going to have too close for a move? No, thought about it. Iron White for Eric Ronenberg. All over the back gearbox now of Ryan Dudley is Eric Ronenberg. They are pulling away this front three. What happened to Proctor? Go and have a look. Was it just an excursion? Yeah, it was just an excursion. Got it. Screw with. Joshua Syme is down there with Sean Clark in the Clark and St James machine. He is in down 3 positions from 10th. Mark Proctor down 7 in 12th place in the M&M machine. He is currently tracking John Johnston up 2 positions in the TRG machine. No slouch is the governor. Chris Thorpe as well has had podiums in the AMs this season in the 86 machine, getting a little bit sideways there as well. Lost all momentum as he was tracking. Darren Morrison for Team Silverback is up 2 positions into 9th. Adrian Adfield is in the NGR machine surrounding the airpin there. He is currently in 8th place. And there's a little gap away from Scott Kostrick as he goes side by side down into turn 1 with Tony Lamb and the Toto Wolff machine. Around the outside would be very, very brave, very touring car-esque. Riding it all the way around the outside is Scott Kostrick as well. And a little love tap, a little door-to-door there And a big corner cut from Toto Wolff. See Scott Kostrick move up another position into 6th. Peter Woodmore in the Woot is tracking Lee Rylands. He has got 1.9 to make up to Mr. Rylands in the RSD machine. And Eric Ronenberg is still on the back of Ryan Dudley and Dan Wareham. No time the difference. Wow. Certainly coming in, and the new fastest lap coming in as well from Eric Ronenberg at 55.48 as Ryan Dudley looks to get his 2 wheels off the ground in his pursuit of Dan Wareham. Don Johnston has crashed. He just fell victim to the track already. What happened to Mr. Johnston? Late on the brakes, nosedived it into turn 1, and that's not. Yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple. Locked it up, and around we go. And Ryan Dudley, we just rejoined that in time as Ryan Dudley gets the slipstream on Dan Wareham, taking first place as well. We will get to see if we can get that fully, because that is not on the back of Dan Wareham. Little Scandinavian on his way out of the airpin in this pursuit to get that place back from Ryan Dudley. Has not got the overspeed either, so it'll be a hell send down into turn 1. But Ryan Dudley looks like he's got enough momentum to see him off, as Eric Ronenberg is still all over the back of the Simtech boys as well. Dan Wareham looks down the inside, would have been, and he's gone around on and just helped around as well by nowhere to go for Eric Ronenberg there. And Dan Wareham recovering, now down 3 positions into 5. I told you this track was unsavoury, and it is. Trying to see his move down the inside of Ryan Dudley. A little love tap, shall we say, unsettled the car. And around he went. Nowhere to go for Scott. Nowhere to go for Eric Ronenberg, shall we say. And then just helped around. That's what it is. Racing incident for me. Very touring car-esque. So yeah. Let's get it on. And not too far behind that is Scott Kostrick. He's up 2 positions. In 6th, he is currently 1.8 off the back of Dan Wareham. As just behind, we have got Chris Thorpe in a fight with the NGR machine and the Silverback. They can go 3 wide down start finish straight. But on the inside of this pit is Darryl Morrison. And organised that very well. I was expecting a bit of carnage as the Silverback machine looked to get a move, and again synchronised. It was synchronised. We've seen that move just a few laps ago between Eric Ronenberg and Dan Wareham. It was a turn of Darryl Morrison and Chris Thorpe. Well, around we go again. Darryl Morrison now back where we started in 11th place. He's got the best part of 13 minutes to recover. But we shall see how he gets on in the Silverback machine. And Tony Lamb has got the M&M machine for company. And there goes Chris Thorpe. He's in 7th, leading... I say leading the hands at the moment, but he's not. It's Peter Woodmore who's mixing it up with the big boys. He's currently in 4th place at the moment. He's got Dan Wareham chomping him down by a 10th or 2 a lap.
Peter, pass on the right.
Pass on the right, says Mr. Johnston. You know, that pit wall going.
Thank you.
And as polite as you like. So, what's that gap? 43 thousandths of a second as Eric Ronenberg looks to latch onto the back door of Ryan Dudley, heading down towards into turn 1 again. Never raced this circuit, but I dare say it was very entertaining indeed, so I wouldn't mind giving it a go. And I think we're in it in touring cars as well on Wednesday night. Not sure if it's this Wednesday though, but I do know it's on the calendar. As there's a few other famous touring car circuits as well. I think John Johnston's already down in the lap as well, as he's in a fight with Joshua Simon, the other Silverback machine. has had a few excursions as well. You see the lap cars coming through. Lee Rylands up one position into third place. Just 4.2 seconds off the leading pair. Joshua Simons passed Mr. Johnston for P13. We'll go through some of the replays a little later on. Where is our other close gap? It is Darryl Morrison Proctor as well. He's now brought that gap down to 2.8 seconds to Mr. Proctor. Eric Ronenberg had an excursion. Where did he go? He just dropped to second and half off the back of Ryan Dudley as he gets it all unsavoury. Coming over the crest there. Easily done, easily done. Just a little bit of breathing space for Ryan Dudley, but not too much, just 1.2. John Clark still down to in 12th place in the Clark and St. James machine, sponsoring the Gr86 League. Helping you grow your small business across multiple platforms. Adrian Hadfield is down to in 11th place. He has got a little bit of a gap just in front of him. He's got 4.5 to Darryl Morrison in front, and then 5 seconds to the car behind as well. There is Mr. Morrison. Had that got clipped on his way round. Bumped him down the order, but he's now up into the top 10. He's got Mark Proctor just 3.4 down the road in the M&M machine. Tony Lamb as well has got 3.4 to Mark Proctor and 4.6 to the car in front of Chris Thorpe, who is on a podium hat trick. Will he make it a quadruple? Or may never know. We shall see. Where is he now in the standings? He is currently in the AMS. He is currently on a podium again. So, what a way to make a name for yourself. And Dan Wareham is going side by side with Peter Woodmore. That is for P4. And he is now 6 seconds off the back of Lee Rylands. With best part of 9 minutes to go of race 1. I dare say the pace he's got in the 86 is doable. He's doable. He is doable to get on the podium. Catching and passing, completely different thing. 6.4 he has got to chase this man down in the RSD machine. Running pretty well. He's in the 55s. As is Dan Wareham as well, and Eric Ronenberg is in the 55s. He's in the 55.48. Currently the fastest man on track right now is Eric Ronenberg. All over the back of Ryan Dudley on the exit of the final corner. It is going to be a drag race down to the start finish and into turn 1. And as we've already seen, people going side by side into turn 1, 2 and 3. Not for the faint-hearted, but these boys know how to race, they know how to keep it clean. But choosing just to hang on is Eric Ronenberg, biding his time. Right, setting Ryan Dudley up for the old Schumacher switcheroo. Long brake trouble there from Ryan Dudley as well. Let Eric Ronenberg gain on him by a tenth or two. Down towards the hairpin we go. A lot later turning on the apex there as well for Eric Ronenberg. Gives him a great run out of the final corner. And brings him right onto the gearbox again of Ryan Dudley. Using that slipstream well. Forcing him out wide as well. Ryan Dudley keeping his car parked in the middle of the circuit. Making Eric Ronenberg go wide. Which gives him a good apex into turn 2. Oh, sideways there from Ryan Dudley. Nowhere to capitalise for Eric Ronenberg there. Ryan Dudley hold that pretty well. Pressure tolling then for Ryan Dudley. With a little 7 minutes to go in this race. Will he be able to hang on with this pressure from Eric Ronenberg? Coming up to lap cars right now. That is Joshua Simon just in front. That is the NGR machine. That must be Mr. Hatfield, is that right? We will only find out soon enough. So This will help Ryan Dudley get slipstream off the back of that NGR machine. Will help him keep his first place as well. Now he's got to pick his move. That NGR machine should really be pulling it off the racing line, letting these faster boys through, but nowhere to go right now for Ryan Dudley, and Eric Ronenberg may be able to capitalise on this move. And there you go, Ryan Dudley stopped. It is. Down the inside goes Eric Ronenberg, capitalised well, but he goes off into the kit. Ryan Dudley then regains his first place and falling back by a second now is Eric Ronenberg. Had that move done, ran wide onto the kitty litter, cost him a second due to lap traffic. And there's Lister Rylands is in third place. Where is Dan Wareham? Got that gap down to 5 seconds now as Dan Wareham. Just 5 seconds the gap. Mr. Woodmore not too far behind. He's in 5th place. He's only 4.9 behind. Like that 4.1 behind Dan Wareham. There's Adrian Hadfield. There he is in the NGR machine. Under pressure now from faster cars behind of Lee Rylands. Joshua Simon had a little excursion in the silverback machine. He's now back on track, up one position into 13th. John Johnston is down in 14th place, and lap traffic as well. The boys will nice and cleaning out the way there for Clarkson. James, the faster boys making their way through the field. Lee Rylands has got past Adrian Hadfield. Clearing traffic pretty well. Traffic is, if we had the actual full grid, the 20 odd, the 30 odd drivers on it, that would be proper carnage, I dare say. 14 drivers, there's plenty as Ryan Dudley runs wide and on the kitty litter as well. And Eric Ronenberg just goes side by side through the S's. Oh, and he got it wrong. They've both gone sideways there. And the worst to come out of that was Eric Ronenberg. Side by side again. It was a brave move. It was a brave move to even attempt to move like that, but Jesus. Ryan Dudley survives another onslaught from Eric Ronenberg. Still got 4 minutes left to go at race 1 as well. Oh, Chris Thorpe has had an excursion as well. And Lee Rylands is now not 1.2 on the back of Eric Ronenberg. He's now lapping traffic. Where did Chris Thorpe go? Chris Thorpe fell off the circuit, still up to in the top 10. Mark Proctor, Darryl Morrison swapping positions like they're going out of fashion. But it's Proctor winning out on that, down 3 into 8th. Darryl Morrison up 2 into 9th. He's looking to make that up 3 into 8 if he can. Tony Lamb just in front as well in the Toto Wolff liveried machine. It's a little gap for me. 1.6 the gap. What would have been? Wants to keep his championship lead intact. There's Eric Ronenberg. But the onslaught. Ryan Dudley survived another onslaught. And a little bit sideways at the hairpin as well was Ryan Dudley. All hands to the pumps for Ryan Dudley in his defensive driving. With the onslaught early on. All out attack from Eric Ronenberg. Very little lost there around Knockhill this evening. He's getting a little bit sideways as well, 2 and 2 3. Told you to be unforgiving. Some brave moves attempted, and some failed. I wouldn't have thought of it myself. But a new fastest lap there as well for Eric Ronenberg at 55.24 in this pursuit of Ryan Dudley. 17:48 on the clock. 2 minutes left to go. He's not really lapping, I would say, fast enough to bring the gap down to Ryan Dudley or even catch and pass with 2 minutes to go. So as a racing driver, you're never happy to finish behind another racing driver, and to keep his championship hopes alive as well. Ronenberg, his 5-point gap at the minute is just dwindling down just a tad, as Ryan Dudley's going to take an handful of points off him there as he's lapping traffic of Joshua Simon in the Silverback machine, and then Mr. Johnston will be next, navigating his way through better than the last time around when he was got stuck behind a lap vehicle.
Let's back to try it.
Who is our next closest gap? It is Darren Morrison and Mr. Proctor are
Cheers, Tom.
looking to bring it all up again. Best of the rest so far. Big clamping of the curb for the Silverback machine. Mr. Morrison, still 146. Can he hang on to 8th? Tony Lamb just in front in the Toto Wolff machine. He's running where he started in 7th place. Scott Kostrick is up 2 into 6th place. Peter Woodmore up 1 into 5th. And he has got Dan Ware. No, that is the NGR machine of the Nightmare. He's lapping cars now, is Mr. Woodmore. And Dan Wareham down 2 into 4th. He's got 2.9 the gap to Lee Rylands just up the road there as he exits the airpin. And there, Eric Ronenberg has actually got that move. But Ryan Dudley is now on the inside. This is the final lap. This is the final lap as Ryan Dudley tries to save face. Yeah. Side by side they go again, and they both go off. Oh no. Oh no. Side by side into turn 1. This track is unforgiving at best. Door to door racing. Ryan Dudley was leading the way. Headed it down into turn 1. Went side by side with Eric Ronenberg. Eric Ronenberg lost out once or twice earlier on. It was the turn of Ryan Dudley to lose out that time around. Lee Rylance then moves up into 2nd place. Dan Wareham gets on the podium from nowhere. Down 1 into 3rd place now is Dan Wareham. And Ryan Dudley down 1 into 4th after that, coming together with Eric Ronenberg as he looks to come across the line as the checkered flag waves. Eric Ronenberg takes a victory here at Knockhill. Lee Rylance in 3rd. Dan Wareham gets a podium. What would have been for Ryan Dudley missing out on a podium, finishing in 4th.
No, Eric got it.
No, he didn't. He got a black
Peter
flag.
Woodmore running out top 5. Scott Kostrick will come home all by himself there in 6th place. Wow, what a crazy end to the lap that was. What a crazy end. And Tony Lamb, the Toto Wolff livery machine, comes home in 7th. Mark Proctor will come home in 8th. Chris Thorpe 9th. Wow, side by side into turn 1. I said it would be unforgiving. Slightest knock on these cars with the suspension as they are. It is one of them. I don't think he did. Eh? No. That's not right, surely. Must be. Well, if I'm reading that right from the results, have I missed something here? That's Heat 1 result. I'll just have to check again. But according to the race results, that says Lee Rylands won from Dan Wareham, Ryan Dudley, Peter Woodmore, Scott Kostrick, Eric Ronenberg, Tony Lamb, Mark Proctor, Chris Thorpe, Darrell Morrison rounding out your top 10, Sean Clark 11th, Adrian Hadfield 12th, Joshua Syme in 13th, and John Johnston in 14th. Please tell me. One may never know. Huh? So, according to the timing beam, Steve Ryan's got a victory there from Ronenberg. Dan Worm taking second, Ryan Dudley third. Did get a podium. So, I'll have to rewind that and watch it again, mind. Yeah. And we'll do it all again for 25 minutes. Race 2 coming up shortly. I will be right back. And I'm back. Well, a controversial end to that race. Seeing 8 Ronenberg and Ryan Dudley having a little coming together there on the final lap of the race. Which then in turn, seeing the race results, baffled my brain. But one may never know. I just call it as I see it. I pressed the button to bring up the results and it gave me the results. Lee Ryan's got a victory. Dan Wareham finished second. Ryan Dudley finished third. Nate Ronenberg was down the order in 5th. Please tell me. And now we do it all again for 25 minutes this time around. Door-to-door action around there, side by side into turn 1, turn 2, 3, 4, into 5 as well. Yes. We're going to have some more of that. We will have some more of that. Unforgiving again. Yep. Maybe they'll think better of it this time around. One may never know. So, the racing drivers at all, anyway. If you've got the pace, you've got the overspeed as well, you're going to think, yeah, I've got the run here, but yes, I would probably send it myself as well, to be fair. It'd be hard not to if you feel you're fast enough and you've got the overspeed. And you're side by side. These drivers have been racing long enough to know. So, bring up the grid. Is that how we're starting? 8 Ronenberg, Scott Kostrick, Peter Woodmore, Ryan Dudley in 4th, Dan Wareham, Ryan Knight top 5, Lee Ryan in 6th, Tony Lamb in 7th, Mark Proctor in 8th, Chris Thorpe in 9th, Darren Morrison 10th, John Clark in 11th, Adrian Hadfield in 12th place. And then 13th will be Joshua Syme, and in 14th will be Mr. Johnston. Let's go racing. And away we go. And it looks like a good start as well there from Scott Kostrick, as he looked to did look to get away. But second phase of that brings on Ryan Dudley onto his gearbox, and Dan Wareham as well, not too far behind. Little eye wide, and handsome there was Dan Wareham into turn 1, but he'll not be phased at all. and Eric Ronenberg will be hoping that Scott Kostrick can do him a favour and just hold up the Simtech boys while he runs away down the road. Peter Woodmore is down 2 into 5. And he has got Lee Rylands, who finished on the podium in race 1, right over his gearbox. And Toto Wolff is not too far behind either in the Toto Wolff machine. And then Mark Proctor in the M&M, not too far behind either. As I look down the inside as well as the RSD machine. Tight line and getting that move done. Oh, Peter Woodmore is in. No, not quite. Not quite. Let's get on board with Mr. Proctor, as you can see from his point of view, as we're coming down over the start finish straight into turn 1. Oh, a late pull out there. Would have been a nose clip. Any closer than that would have been a bit of a nose clip. Could have caused a bit of damage there. And Ryan Dudley still not able to get past Scott Kostrick as we jump on his gyro camera as well. Scott Kostrick hanging on pretty well so far. It's 35 thousandths of a second behind is Ryan Dudley. We'll be hoping for a better race for Ryan Dudley in race 1. Seeing him file down the order after coming together with Mr. Ronenberg. Lift and coast, little oversnap on the steering wheel there for Ryan Dudley in his pursuit of second place. Has got the run as well and the slipstream as he looks to make a move on Scott Kostrick down into turn 1. Has got the inside line, but will he give it up? He's got Dan Wareham right behind him as well. I might. Ooh, that was close. That was close from Dan Wareham on the back end of Ryan Dudley. That was very close. And all this is doing is letting Eric Ronenberg pull away by 3.7 seconds as it sits so far. And Dan Wareham looks like he's got the overspeed, gets that move done a lot faster down the start finish straight was Dan Wareham, as he now looks to put the pressure on Scott Kostrick. Down towards the hairpin as well, still maintaining the speed down the inside as Dan Wareham gets that move done up the inside. Ryan Dudley will follow him through and pull his way up into 3rd place. Dan Wareham going in the centre of the circuit, but that will only give slipstream to Ryan Dudley in his pursuit of getting that move done over Scott Kostrick, and it looks like he has done too. Going to be late break call here from Scott Kostrick as he looks to stay in 3rd place. Not going to happen, says Ryan Dudley as he claims 3rd place as well. And that is Mark Proctor having a look at Peter Woodmore in the M&M machine, as brave as ever around this Knockhill circuit. No holds barred around Knockhill. Eric Ronenberg has pulled away handsomely. That gap now just under 5 seconds. Joshua Syme is down in 14th place, down 1 position. Had a little excursion earlier on. John Johnston in the TRG machine is all alone and off in the kitty litter in this pursuit of Darryl Morrison. Scott Kostrick is off and on his roof. Oh, what happened to Mr. Kostrick? He's jumped to the pits. That is heavy damage. Lee Rylands has crashed. Oh, a love tap. A love tap. Big braking action there. Get him a love tap. That's all it was. It was a love tap. So the gap 4.6 seconds from Dan Wareham and Ryan Dudley is 1.3 behind the back of Dan Wareham. And we have got Peter Woodmore and Tony Lamb still sharing the same bit of track. And up into the top 5 they go, as well as we have a 4-car battle in the top 5. That's to the rest so far, these boys. You're there in the chat earlier on. This car is touring car-esque, but it looks very unforgiving right now around Knockhill. And we're only 5 minutes in, still 20 minutes to go of this race. So I'm not counting any chickens. It's Dan Wareham setting the trend right now on a 55.5. Eric Ronenberg's doing 55.7. Ryan Dudley is in the 56.3s right now, but we'll get quicker as time goes on. We'll get definitely quicker as well. And Chris Thorpe as well, having a good race. He is currently still in podium position for the Yams and around in the 7th place. And we have had Mark Proctor, as says he crashed, but you know what he's like. He just passed Peter Woodmore for P6. Absolutely bonkers racing around here. What is that gap now? Still 4.68. Ronenberg looking very, very comfortable at the moment, and a little bit of invisibility cloak, shall we say. He had an invisibility moment. He is practicing his magic as he drives away in first place. Dan Wareham may see that coming as he's chasing him down in second place, and Ryan Dudley still in third place. He's got to return the favour. Mounting the pressure on his Simtech Racing teammate. Championship rivals last season. New championship rival, Ronenberg as well, is making a name for himself. As is Chris Thorpe in the Gr86 living machine. Lee Ryan is 5.8 off the bat. Scott Kostrick has crashed again. He's not having a good one, is Mr. Kostrick. Race 2. As is looking to exit the pits. Not sure if the mechanics have got that car soundly set up, but we shall see. They've done a good job to get it back out on the circuit though. It was up on his roof. No, it's not quite right. Back to the pits he goes. Steering issues then for Mr. Kostrick, it looked like. We'll see if the pit crew can get him out. I mean, the pace he's got, he's going to have to unlap himself. What is it now? 3 laps down. He's going to have to drive it like he stole it. And already lapping cars is out Ronenberg as he looks to get on the back of Joshua Simon in the silverback machine. And off the racing line, good move. Noticed he was being lapped and came off the racing line accordingly as well. Next to pass them through as well will be a floating Simtech machine of Dan Wareham, Ryan Dudley as well. Tony Lamb getting a move on Proctor. Peter Woodmore firing his car out of the S's there. Got a great overspeed as well. That was a fantastic. He gained all over the back of the M&M machine as well. Absolutely fired it through the S's and over the crest as well. Adrian Hadfield has passed Darren Morrison for P10. They're on board with Mr. Woodmore. Currently in 6th, down 3 positions. We'll be looking to get into the top 5. Scott Kostrick is out. Is he back on track? We'll let it find out very shortly. Let's have a look. See if this Kostrick is back on circuit. No. Still in the pit lane. Mechanics going hard to work as well. How did Adrian Hadfield pass Darren Morrison for P10? There you go. It was an off track for Darren Morrison. Who don't love a free bit? Everyone will take a free bit. I would love a free bit. What is that gap? Now, here you go. Here we go. Dan Wareham versus Ryan Dudley again as Ryan Dudley looks around the outside, forever sending it. Not quite getting that one done. That's Dan Wareham defending like a trooper. Joshua Simon is having another excursion. He's got to visit his fans. That's John Johnston off circuit as well, as you've just seen there as we watch these two battle it out again. Oh, running wide in the kitty litter goes Dan Wareham. That will give Ryan Dudley the emphasis to get that move done. Is on the inside now for the hairpin as we head down towards the final corner. And late on the brakes as well. Dan Wareham looks travelling around the outside. I dare say Ryan Dudley, a little bit of sideways action there from Ryan Dudley. Bad exit on the airpin for Ryan Dudley. Down there and will maintain second place and will maintain the pace as well. Heading down towards turn 1. A little bit of slipstream for Ryan Dudley this time around as he looks to make a move. Does he not into turn 1? Nope. Just biding his time is Ryan Dudley.
There you go, Peter.
Just in the team radio, John Johnston there. And pass through. That gap 7.2 seconds from Dan Williams to Eric Ronenberg. Right, these two are scrapping away like troopers. Eric Ronenberg will be off and up the road as that time comes down though. I'm watching the telemetry on the board and it's coming down tenths of a second in sector 2. Although these two are scrapping like cat and dog, that gap is coming down though. It's 7.4, it was 7.6. Now it's 7.3. It just shows you the type of racing. Either can race this odd and batter each other but still bring the time down. And it's now back up to 7.4. So with time on the clock that we have got left, a good portion of 13 minutes left, he needs to find more time, does Eric Ronenberg, because I dare say these two boys, as they go side by side again, Ryan Dudley on Dan Wareham. It's Ryan Dudley who's currently showing in second place. Dan Wareham now in second place around the airpin. There you go. And we know what these cars are like if you go door to door. It's unsavoury. These cars are light enough. The suspension is too soft. And as we've seen in race 1, we'll go high, wide and off and away with the Fairies. Definitely worth the go. Mark Proctor passing Tony Lamb. Up 4, side by side, end down in towards turn 1. The M&M machine getting that move done. Toto Wolff will not be happy about that. Losing a position again of the Mercedes team. The M&M machine has passed Tony Lamb and now up 4 into P4. And got the airspeed on and off and away he goes. Where's Peter Woodmore? He's 2.8 behind the fighting 2 up front. He's currently lapping in 56.3, so he's faster than the 2 cars in front of him by a tenth or 2. So, but I just see Tony Lamb. Did he have a little look? He's having a little look down towards the hairpin. Thought about it. The M&M machine going defensive as well. 2 moves allowed. There's Adrian Hadfield. Not seen much of him. He's down in 10th place in the NGR machine. He's still 2 positions. Currently lapping in the 57.8s. He has got a 39.3 second gap to Joshua Simon, 10 seconds to Sean Clark, who's just in front in the Clark St James Livery machine, and he has got 10 seconds to Chris Thorpe. As Mark Proctor, Peter, no, it is. That's Mark Proctor off and away in a kitty litter event. That is Peter Woodmore down 2 positions, but rounding out your top 5 in the Whip Room machine. That's another free bit, got to be said. Mark Proctor getting it all on. Lee Ryan's on the podium in race 1. He is now looking to make a move on Mark Proctor. Thought better of it. And that is bringing Chris Thorpe into play. Up 1 in 8th. He's joining this trio. And we're just seeing a car go flying off the circuit there in the background. Not quite sure who that was, and he's still off in the kitty litter. Who is that? It's not. Was it Joshua Simon? May never know. Got Kostrick is still out. Darren Morrison. No. Must have been this guy, Joshua Simon. Wow, definitely. Entertaining as it is. That gap now up 9.7. As the fighting trio, the Simtech boys, looking to battle it out. Points needed. I dare say if Ryan Dudley wants to be a champion this season, he's going to need to get this move signed, sealed and delivered. Peter Woodmore is 1.7 off the back of Tony Lamb. But these two are the closest pair on the circuit right now. Little gaps forming. Little gaps forming. Lee Rylands as well has caught the back end of that M&M machine. Remember Lee Ryland's podium last race. Maybe looking for another one, but he has got time to find. He's got 10 minutes to do it as well. They say won't take long. The M&M machine fires it out of turn 1. RSD machine hitting every apex on his way through to turn 3, 4 and 5. Calm as you like. Oh, Eric Rolenberg says he has crashed. Not Eric. Just going to stay with this, see if it is down into turn 1. There we go, a little bit of invisibility cloak again for Mr. Rolenberg. Said he crashed, can't see where. Let's get back to the live action. And there you go, Lee Rylands is in now, going away with a look. He had the slipstream, he has got the run on Mark Proctor. Down the inside he goes, big clamping of the curb. The M&M machine fending him off on the outside, but now Lee Rylands is on the inside for turn 2. And slow exit as well, as he looks to keep on the inside as well, side by side. Very brave, very brave. No way through that time around for Lee Rylands, and Ryan Dudley still side by side with Dan Weir, and Ryan Dudley has got second place right now. 55.7 versus a 56 dead. Down the inside, go into turn 1. Ryan Dudley has got that move signed, sealed and delivered. The Simtech boys putting on a show. Big clamp in the curb and a big save from Dan Wareham as well. You see them just locking it up there. Over the curb, got a little unsettled. Had an over snap. Was Ryan Dudley. Just a little bit of breathing space, but not too much. As Dan Wareham will put the pressure on again. You can count on that. 33 thousandths of a second between these two. 10 seconds up the road is Eric Rolenberg. Still a long way ahead. 10 seconds is a lot in racing, and it's a big gap to try and chase down as well. 9.9. Peter Woodmore, who is 1.7 off the back of Tony Lamb. You can see 4th place just in front of him down the road. There you go, there's Tony Lamb heading around turn 1. Toto Wolf lived with the machine. Adrian Hadfield is still in 10th place, still up 2 positions in the NGR. Sean Clark, the Clark St James, sponsoring Tanso Racing Group. He is in 9th place. Chris 4. He is still again in the AMS on the podium. So, even though he's down there showing in 8th on the table, where the AMS are, the highest stamp is Peter Woodmore. And then it is the guy we're watching now, Mr. Thorpe, 2nd place. Adrian Hadfield, Clark St James actually in 3rd place as well. So that's how it rolls, that's how we roll. That is Lee Rylands on Proctor again, heading down towards turn 1. Looking to get that move done. There's a battle for 6th place. Peter Woodmore has took an excursion. Big smoke from Woodmore. What happened to Woodmore? He is away, he's in the pits. Let's see what happened. Oh dear. Let's see if we can see how that occurred. Got it all the way around in Woodmore, and yeah, over he went. We've seen that earlier on with Scott Kostrick, and off and away he went. Was unable to return. Let's hope he's got better mechanics than the others. As Dan Wareham has passed Ryan Dudley. Ryan Dudley went off track, giving Dan Wareham a free bet. Yep, into the gravel, big sideways. Oh, he'll be biting, he'll be biting. I know what Ryan Dudley's like, he will be biting. Pressure telling. See, I'm a follower, I'm not a leader. I'm not, when I'm racing, I prefer to follow and leave it till later to get the move signed, sealed and delivered. But Ryan Dudley is taking pressure. Now he's got to give a little pressure to Dan Wareham, as that gap 44 thousandths of a second is the gap, and riding all the curb and some as well. Now we're lapping cars. This will be the time to get a move done. As we've seen, Ryan Dudley got stuck behind the car earlier on in race 1 as Eric Ronenberg went to get the move done on Ryan Dudley. Now they've got the slipstream and the overspeed as well as we head into turn 6. And then it's Dan Wareham's turn to go wide and into the kitty litter. Ryan Dudley will regain second place. A free pass for Ryan Dudley on Dan Wareham. "21 minutes gone." We're into the final few minutes of this race, and Eric Ronenberg is 10.7 seconds up the road from Ryan Dudley, who's going to fend off Dan Wareham for the best part of 3 and a bit minutes. Dan Wareham in 3rd place. Tony Lamb in 4th. Mark Proctor in 5th. He has got Lee Rylands all over his gearbox there in 6th place. Chris Fort is in 7th place. Sean Clogg in 8th. Adrian Hadfield in 9th. Peter Woodmore rounding out the top 10. He's away and gone. Barring any mistakes, we're coming up towards traffic. Looks like he has got this one in the bag. But it's as you were for these two. Ryan Dudley versus Dan Wareham all over again. Knockhill, I did tell you it would throw up a few unsavoury moments as Dan Wareham gets a little bit sideways there in his pursuit of Ryan Dudley on the exit of the hairpin turn. Even though we are 4 races in around Knockhill, we're racing 7 races this season. Oh, big Scandinavian as well from Dan Wareham as he looks to put pressure on Ryan Dudley. It is not too late to get involved in any of these races in this Gr86 league. All the touring cars just run on a Wednesday night as well, so please check out Tanso Racing Group on Discord, Facebook, or www.tansoracing.co.uk on their webpage. Get it in the Google box, get it saved, get in touch, get racing. And this around Knockhill's tight circuit is a great advertisement for racing, and Eric Ronenberg puts in a faster lap. He is just setting purple sectors, is Eric Ronenberg, just putting the 55.58 as Ryan Dudley comes in with a 55.70. And a 56.14 for Dan Wareham that time around. Would have thought it would have been a bit faster, as is in the slipstream of Ryan Dudley, but not to be. And Lee Ryan still all over the back door of Mark Proctor and the M&M machine. No way through for Lee Rylands this time around. We're into the 24th minute, and it's 25-minute race here at Knockhill. If you want to get the move done, it's going to be better now, later than never for Lee Rylands. Oh, that's give him the look. Give him the look. Brought him right on the back door. This will be his best chance right now. He has got the overspeed. Pressure telling as well on the M&M machine of Mark Proctor. 18 1,000ths of a second is just the gap. As there goes Lee Rylands, pulls out the slipstream late as you like, down towards the hairpin, gets that move signed, sealed and delivered. That RSD machine then moves up into 5th place, up 1. And then we'll see Ingo away and down the road. As Chris Fort passes Mark Proctor in the pit. What happened to Mark Proctor? Not quite sure. Is this a drive-through? Or has he got damage? He is actually going into the pit box. I'm not quite sure what's happening there with that car. Whether it's mechanical, one may never know. But we are on the checkered flag, and it is Eric Ronenberg taking a victory here as well from Ryan Dudley and Dan Wareham. Just second and third. Tony Lamb. Eventually, we'll come home. Clark has finished. Adfield has finished there in 8th and 9th. Wow. These results keep going this way. Is going to be a tight end to the season on these touring car circuits. As we see Tony Lamb coming home in 4th place. Lee Rylands
Well done, everyone.
in 5th. Thorpe in 6th. Mark Proctor in the M&M machine in his drive-through. Send him down the order. Will come home in 7th place. Wow. Wait for Proctor to get over the line. We will get the results. Simon Morrison, Kostrick, all laps down and out of the race due to flipping it on the roof and getting it all out of shape. Like I said, this is Knockhill. It's unforgiving. It will do that to you. Will definitely do that to you. Oh. Have we got the results in as we sit? Not them ones. There we go. That is your feature race results. Eric Ronenberg from Ryan Dudley, Dan Wareham, a podium standards this evening. Tony Lamb in 4th, Lee Rylands in 5th, Chris Thorpe 6th, Mark Proctor in 7th, Sean Clark in 9th, Adrian Hadfield. No, Sean Clark was 8th. Adrian Hadfield in 9th. Peter Woodmore rounding out in top 10. John Johnston 11th. Joshua Simon in 12th. Darryl Morrison 13th with Scott Kostrick in 14th. All laps down as well. Wow. What a race that was. Knockhill. And I'm looking forward to the next one as well, because we are on another touring car circuit next week. And if this was anything to go by, it's certainly going to be very, very entertaining. Very entertaining indeed. And it's never too late to join the league either. Get over to Tanso Racing Group on Discord, Tanso Racing Group on Facebook, or www.tansoracing.co.uk on their webpage. So yeah, wow, definitely entertaining. A few doors into turn 1 was knocked and banged. You've seen the cars get in on the second. We've seen 8 Ronenberg on Ryan Dudley. Then we're seeing it again with the AM drivers. Very undulated, as you can see, this circuit. I was expecting fireworks, but we've got a good race. Let's see if we can get some of the boys in. See if we can get in the chat. Get the boys in the chat.
Someday, like,
how we doing, boys?
So you'd nothing to lose as such.
Cheers, lads. Good racing.
Yeah, well done, Lee.
Oh, boys, that was tasty. What?
Yeah, can't wait to watch it back.
No, there was some door-to-door action, right? Some sideways action into turn 1, going through the sweepers, going through the S's. It looked absolutely brilliant. But as I was saying in the stream, when you go side by side through turn 1 into turn 2 and 3, and you clip a door, it just unsettled the car. And I've seen a few people go round, and it cost a few positions as well.
Yeah, if you go over those, if you go over the bumps, like if you take the curbs too much, like it just chucks you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can overtake it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few cars on the roof as well.
Oh, who was that? That was
Scott, weren't
Yeah,
it?
Scott. Yeah, we've had 2 cars on the roof this evening, which was pretty wow, to be honest.
When you got damage turned off, that is so unlucky to end up on your roof.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, he did try to redeem himself and come out of the pits, but I don't think his car was quite the same. So, yeah, he retired and he ended up being 13 laps down, I think he ended up. But, yeah, afterwards, he had a good race 1 as well, to be fair, did Scott Kostrick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just unfortunate, but we did have another car on the roof as well, which was, it's all sector 1.
What happened to Eric in the first race? Because he looked like he won it, and then he suddenly demoted.
Yeah, I don't get that. I
Was
went
it a
on the
penalty?
results, but it says right Lee won,
Yeah.
and then demoted him down to 5th. So I don't know what happened there.
I think
Must
he
have-
picked a flag up.
Yeah, it must have been.
I think he picked because I remember Eric saying, "I ain't got time to serve this flag," and then he went up at line. But
That'll be what it is then.
Yeah. Wow. That just spices it up though, doesn't it? Because he was 5 points ahead in the championship, and then he's got demoted down to 5th, which then promoted Ryan and Dan Wareham up onto the podium. So, and to
Let's
giving
have a
Lee
look.
Rylands a victory as well. So, entertaining nonetheless.
Yes. So he got 18. So Eric had 18 incident points. So he would have had a penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a penalty at 17.
Yeah, so it would have been a drive-through. Is that right?
Oh well, if he'd finished the race, it would have. I think he would have got 5 seconds added to his time on the last.
that's
Yeah.
what must have happened then.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, on to next week.
Yep, next week.
Next week we'll be banging. And where are we next week? We are at... Oh, there's the drivers then.
We are at Donington.
Donington.
Oh, Donington Park, ladies and gentlemen. That will be absolutely savage as well. That will be electric. Well, that was a great race, boys. Really enjoyed that. Really looking forward to Donington.
Yes, the GP circuit.
Oh, the GP
Donington.
circuit as well. Jesus.
Yeah. So no little chicane at the.
Oh,
Yeah.
See you next week then. Thank you.
taster. Yes, have a good one, bud. Have a good
Have
one.
a good one. Cheers.
All right, good night.
All
See
right.
everybody.
Yep. See you
Right,
later,
yeah.
boys.
I'm off.
See you, lads. Cheers.
Wow, Donington Park next week, ladies and gentlemen. The boys, they enjoyed that. You can tell they enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that as well. And if you did, please hit that like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I've been DSC Broadcasting. For those that don't know me, get to know. I'm Kevin Randall. I'm out of here. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 This is how you start a fresh rap with a new track. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for the impact. In fact, I did that with less than a 6-pack. But don't drink and drive, cause it's easy to sense that. The beat a crash dummy, don't smile, ain't nothing funny. Learned a long time ago, you catch more bees with honey. My flow is like vinegar, ooh, that's nasty. I'm a goalie in the streets, ain't nothing her getting past me. Chemicals and acid in my pen when I write it. Let it seep into your ears, brain, skin, don't fight it. Relax yourself, let your conscience be free. I gave you the medicine, don't blame your stress on me. I kill a rapper on TV for the loot if you let me. Look at her, I'm a savage with a style so heavy. D, look at me, fresh as I can be. Casket clean, always draped up to the T. Ooh, it's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 Yeah. I walk inside your building, take over your whole facility. New sheriff in town, I don't know if you feeling me. Better listen up quick, pink slip in your mailbox. Feel like you was assaulted, I guess is what you tell cops. You're fired. When I fired the 45, you not fit for this position, the whole country tired. Never no more am I ever turn a blind eye. Pull them on the carpet, pull the facts, let me find out. The realest of the real, I'm the people's choice. I represent the people that ain't got a voice, or got a choice, or got a man. I'm here if you need me, I'm your backup plan. We can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. We can take over the world if you believe me, man. Listen to me now, believe me later, I'm your master plan. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain. It's going down, I'm your captain now. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. It's